Hi everyone, I want to show you how to solve a system using substitution. Okay, so let's look at this first system. So we have these two equations. So you always want to look for one being solved already for x or y. So substitution means you're going to take the answer of one and plug it into the other one. So if you notice, this equation is solved for y. Y equals all of this answer. So we're now going to plug this in for this y right here. And because there's a 2 in front of it, we're going to put it in parentheses. So instead of writing y, I'm going to plug in y's answer right there. 3x plus 2 times y's answer. 3x minus 10 equals 16. Okay, so let's solve. We're going to use distributive property to multiply 2 times 3x is positive 6x, 2 times negative 10 is negative 20, bringing down what's left. You're going to now look for like terms. So let's add these two together. 9x minus 20 equals 16. Again, look for like terms. This time these are on different sides. So we're going to move the 20 to the opposite side. We're crossing the equal sign, so I'm going to change the sign. So I have 9x equals 36, and now I'm going to divide. So x is 4. So now that I know what x is, I'm going to take 4 and plug it right into this x into the other equation, and I'm going to solve to find the y. So y equals 3 times what I'm plugging in for x, 4, minus 10. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 10 is 2. So this is one solution. So I'm going to write this as an ordered pair. So 4, 2, x is 4, y is 2. And again, this is one solution. If we were to graph both of these lines, they would intersect at this one point, one solution. Okay, so let's take a look at another one. Let's practice another one. So we have this equation solved for y. So y equals all of that. That's y's answer. So we're going to take that and we're going to plug it into the y in this other equation. So again, instead of writing y, I'm going to plug y's answer in parentheses because there is a number outside of it. So 0.1 times 145 minus 5x. Then I'm going to write the rest of the problem. Plus a half x equals 14.5. Okay, so we need to use distributive property, so let's multiply. So 0.1 times 145 is 14.5. 0.1 times a negative 5x is negative 0.5x. Then I'm going to bring the rest of this down, plus 0.5x equals 14.5. Okay, so now again, you're looking for like terms to combine. These two are alike and they're on the same side. And if you notice, they're opposites, negative and a positive of the exact same thing. So when you add opposites together, you get 0. So what's left on this side is 14.5, and what's left on this side is 14.5. Now, 14.5 does in fact equal 14.5, so this is a true statement. So this is infinitely many solutions, because we did get a true statement. The left side does equal the right side. So if we were to put these both in slope-intercept form and graph these lines, it would be the same line twice. And any point that lands on that line would be a solution. That's why there's infinitely many solutions. Okay, now you might come across a system like this where neither one is solved for x or y. So just pick one to solve for x or y, whichever one looks the easiest. I'm noticing that this is 1y. Everything else has a different number next to it. So if I wanted to solve this, I would just move this 80x over here, and I'm crossing the equal sign to move it, so I'm going to change the sign. So y equals negative 80x plus 50. Okay, so now it's solved for y, and so now I have y's answer, which is this, so I'm going to now take that and I'm going to substitute it in for this y. I'm going to put it in parentheses. So I'm going to write 160x plus 2 times y's answer, negative 80x plus 50 equals 50. Okay, so let's use distributive property and multiply 2 times both of these. We're going to bring the 160x down because we don't need that quite yet. So 2 times negative 80 would be negative 160x. 2 times 50 would be a positive 100. Now, if you notice, let's add these two together. Well, 160x take away 160x is 0. These are exact opposites. So that part equals 0. So what I have left is 100 equals 50. Okay, so now 100 does not equal 50. That doesn't make any sense. So this would mean that there is no solution for this system. So if we were to put these both in slope-intercept form and graph these lines, they would be parallel lines. So they would never cross, no solution. Okay, I hope that helps.